K-pop Soul Boxing Fanaticos, this is Enter to do another boxing analysis. This analysis is a post-fight analysis between Adrian the Problem Broner and Jesse La Generacion Vargas. Now let's break it down, man. To start off, Adrian Broner did better than he's done in other fights. In other fights. One thing Adrian Broner lacking is still punching. He's not throwing enough. You cannot get away what you did at 130 and 135, where you're, admiring your work and, you're doing the pull counters and then you're taking your time and, you're throwing your check left hooks perfect. You got to just throw, man. You got to throw. Same way Jesse was doing such a wonderful job, you have to do a wonderful job of letting your jab go, letting your hands go. I thought Jesse was going to win by a landslide because I thought Broner wasn't going to throw any punches. But then in the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th round, he really turned it up. In the 11th round, he kind of slowed down a little bit. He wasn't throwing as much. And Jesse was dictating the action with his jabbing and moving and counter punching and just being very, very elusive in there. Round 12 was kind of even. So it's just a very hard fight to score. I wish I would have put draw down in Bovada. Somebody just made out with a killing. They robbed a bank. It was like 2,500. So if you put like 500 down, you making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in your bank account. I usually put 50 down and win like 400, 500. If I do draw, I usually pick draw anyway. Just in case type of thing. But I didn't this time, and it is what it is. But anyway, Adrian Broner. What's missing is the check left hook. When Jesse Vargas would throw the right hand, it's very important for Adrian to turn at an angle and throw the check left hook. It's like a great counter punch. Now, he did do it in spots, but I want to see more of a consistent Adrian Broner throwing the check hook like he did back in the day. He didn't start feinting really until later on in the fight. He claims he started slow because his motor wasn't going, but that's no excuse. When you're in the back locker room, you're supposed to be, warming up, working on combinations, working on being accurate and precise, and that's what he should have did. There's no excuses at this point, and I feel like a lot of people have been babying Broner too much, and people say, "Oh, you're too hard on him. You're just too hard." I'm hard on him because I know how fucking good he is. The motherfucker is talented. The motherfucker is a superstar all around, but you're not a superstar until you show it. Everybody else tonight showed it. They showed it. Even Amir Khan, one of his best performances I've seen in quite some time. The way he stopped. Phil LaGreco. You had Gervonta Davis with a beautiful. He had all Baltimore out there. You feel me? In the crowd tonight, and he showed up and showed out. He had Drake watching. 50 Cent gave him praise. He got the quick knockout in the 3rd round. But like I said, I'll get to that analysis next video. And the same thing with the Charlos. I mean, he got Centeno. I knew that was gonna happen. Centeno is way too small. Charlo way too big, way too confident. And he imposed his will. But anyway, Adrian Broner, he did a good job in spots. You know what I'm saying? Round 4, he had a little spot. Round 5, but he really picked it up round 7, round 8, round 9, round 10, and partly in the 11th. He could have got the knockout in round 9, but he slacked. I don't know what it was in round 10 as well. I mean, you had him hurt, doing when he, does the circle punch, meaning all 4 punches in succession, and he's throwing like the jab, left uppercut, right hand, left hook, jab, left uppercut, right hand, left hook, and let's do it all together. When you throw that combination over and over and over, you blind your opponent, especially if you got the tremendous. Broner hasn't lost a step. When it comes to speed, when it comes to reflexes, when it comes to power, even his stamina was on point. But you can't keep getting hit with body shots early, and Jesse was putting water in the basement early. I mean, Jesse was doing some great stab jabs. I'm pretty sure he got that from Mayweather when they were talking earlier, because Mayweather wished him luck before this fight. And I'm telling you, Jesse was looking good in there, man. I'm like, he's dominating, man. I had it 5-1 going into the 7th round. That's why I'm like, if you don't pick it up, this is it. You're gonna need a knockout to win early. And ended up being a draw, man. So I want to see him run it back. I feel like Broner, he showed glimpses of brilliance, glimpses of extraordinary speed, skills, power, reflexes, counter punching ability, combination punching in succession. That 8-punch combination, the ref could have stopped the fight, to be honest. But he did the right thing. He let it go on. Jesse was hurt, though. Jesse showed, and look, boxing is scored by, I had to tell my homeboy this today. Boxing is scored on a point system, yes, but it's about damage. This is the pros. This is not the motherfucking amateur. When you pros, boom. That's why Triple G and big punchers, they usually get the nod unless you're dominating in a boxing fashion, like Billy Joe Saunders, for instance, or how Guillermo Rigondeaux used to dominate people, or like how Arislani Lara used to dominate with his boxing skill. If you're not dominating like that, or even Lomachenko, if you're not dominating like that, you need big power. So if somebody throw 10 little two punches, but you throw 1, 2, 3 hard power punches that land, 9 times out of 10, the judge is going to score that as effective aggression, and you're going to win for that clean power punching instead of the guy that's landing a little pity pat jab and a little 4-punch combination that's not really doing any damage. This is all about damage. This is the pros, and it's the hurt business. You know, it's still hit and not be hit, but it's about hit and not be hit and still cause damage to your opponent. Jesse Vargas had way more damage than Broner. Even though Broner, if you look at the clips and the slow-mos, he was getting hit with some very, very hard punches. The left hook was landing for Jesse. And the overhand right in spots, I feel like if Jesse would have thrown more overhand rights, double jab, overhand right combination, he would have got Broner maybe hurt and maybe even out of there. But Broner's so crafty, so smooth. Jesse was doing some feints, which were pretty impressive, and it was working. And he was doing the Marquez, the 45. If you know anything about Mexico, especially in Distro Federal, Mexico, those boxers there perform the 45 because of Nacho Berra's thing. So, you know, I study Mexican boxing, so I know different facets of the trade, the tricks of the trade of each trainers. I'm telling you, man, when he was doing that, the jab, straight right hand, left uppercut, you know what I'm saying? I was just impressed. I'm like, okay, like, you know, 1, 2, and then hit him with the 4, you know, because, I mean, this is how we usually do it, you know, at camp. You go jab, you know, the 2, left hook the 3, uppercut the 4. So, I think Jesse did a good job with that. Good left uppercuts was landing. Broner was throwing some good uppercuts too, but a lot of his uppercuts were landing. Back in the day, Broner would have not missed those uppercuts. Broner very rarely missed uppercuts with his opponents. And I think he needs to work on his accuracy. Next camp, if you're going to do this rematch, which I want to see, it was a great, entertaining fight. The crowd was in, so I heard him yelling, A, B, A, B. So it was popping. Now Broner with the after comments talking about Mexican this, chicken and rice, and conies. Conies are in Ohio, I get it, but it's just like, come on, man. You know they gonna tear you apart. But I guess he's so used to, he's like, fuck it. I might as well say what I want anyway. If I try to be nice, they're gonna say I'm fake. If I keep it real, they're gonna say I'm derogatory. So fuck them. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I'm from the Midwest. We speak our mind. We fast talk. We slick talkers. We slick in the ring. With power punch. I mean, it's all that. You feel what I'm saying? That whole bravado, the whole kind of pimp talk. You know what I'm saying? We call it ism. You know where I'm from, they call it ism on the Bay Area too, on the West Coast. But I'm just here to tell you, man, Broner could be a superstar if he wanted to be. And I fucking mean, it's all here. You got all the skills in the fucking world. Me and my homeboys talking about, like, he knows boxing very well. I'm like, bro, if Broner would throw his hands, when he gets somebody hurt, just keep throwing. They'll stop the fight. Ref was about to stop the motherfucker. It was like 30 seconds left in the 9th round, and Broner was, but then he stopped, and he admired his work, and he's smiling. What you smiling for, bro? Just whoop his ass. You said you was going to do it, just do it. You know, Jesse's a fucking warrior. Both of them got great chins. Jesse was catching Broner with some clean-ass shit. Broner was catching Jesse with some clean ass shit, and it was just a great fight overall. If it costs money, let's say if this costs money, it was well worth the money. You feel me? Gervonta Davis had a great knock, and when I saw Cuellar get pushed back, I just couldn't believe. But like I said, I'm gonna say that for the next video. Like I said, you tell me what you think in the comment section below. Should Broner move on and keep fighting? Should you just be a promoter and say fuck fighting and make money in the shadows, which we know he's not going to do that because he loves the spotlight too much. But who should he fight next? He's not even 30 years old yet. Who's next for him? I say rematch with Jesse Vargas. You got unfinished business. Jesse Vargas is such a fucking Mexican guerrero, such a warrior. And like I said, I was impressed with tonight. Usually when they have big names and big draws, it doesn't live up to the potential, especially all three fights. All three fights tonight lived up to the potential, and I'm thankful because this is a good spotlight on boxing, and it makes more fans want to join in. I will be going live, doing a couple of the interviews that's going on, and man, we gonna chop up some good boxing, man. This is a great night. So anyway, like I said, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to your right hand side of your screen so you can get all the updates and all the videos. Peace.